Judy, it's about time you have a better awareness as a daughter-in-law. Good morning, Hillary. What's the matter? My son Daniel told me you haven't been taking care of the housework again. That's not true. Whether it be the housework or taking care of my child, I've been trying my best. You're working from morning to night. What exactly can you try hard in just those few hours? Your refrigerator is empty today. What? Are you inside our house without asking again? It's a pop investigation. Based on what was inside that fridge, I could tell that you haven't been taking care of the housework at all. Our fridge just happens to be empty right now. I'd rather do groceries. Only after I finish using all current ingredients. I planned on doing groceries on my way home from work today. You're just giving excuses. I cooked some food and left it inside the fridge already. What? They're all my son's favorite food, so make sure you feed him with what I cooked. Those high cholesterol food. Okay. Oh, by the way. Speaking of the fridge, I don't know about that thing that was on there. Why was there a divorce application posted on the fridge? I've never seen that. Oh, Daniel was the one who decided to put it there. He said that I need a better awareness as a wife, and that I should look at that divorce application every day to get myself together. Ah, so my son put it there. Daniel tends to think that I'm an incompetent wife. I'm trying my best, working and taking care of our child at the same time. But it seems like I could try harder from Daniel's perspective. He got that paperwork so he could dump me anytime he wanted to. Anytime he wanted to, huh? That must be why it was already signed by both of you. Yes, he forced me to sign it. I'm so proud of my son. As the head of the household, he needs to tame his wife sternly. What? Is this something to be praised about? He's threatening his wife every day with a divorce application. It's your fault for being threatened. What? I have an idea. I'll take that divorce application. Excuse me? This is getting interesting. I'll go ahead and store the divorce application for you guys. No, you don't have to do that. Oh, don't be so shy. Until the moment comes, I'll make sure that form stays safe. Huh? Oh, but I'm sorry in advance if I end up filing it by accident. I'm getting older and I tend to make careless mistakes. You're trying to file it, aren't you? You call it a careless error. But you're trying to kick me out of the family because you don't like me. That's not true. I plan on holding on to it until my son tells me to file it. So, you'd better try harder. Just to make sure that my son won't end up dumping you. How he's doing after I got home, but he ended up throwing up suddenly. I had to bring him to the hospital, and he's getting an IV right now.
Are you still at the hospital? I saw your text, but you said you were heading out to the hospital in the evening.
The hospital is busy, so I need you to have dinner on your own. Your mother brought some food for you. I thought I texted you about it.
I'm not in the mood to have Mom's food. I'd rather have ramen tonight. Hurry up and come home so you can cook.
What?
Let's see. I want the miso flavor.
What are you talking about? I can't cook for you.
Ha!
I'm at a hospital with our child who's ill. I haven't finished work yet, too. I'm on my laptop right next to our child as he's getting an IV. And are you telling me to hurry up and cook you ramen? You better cut this out.
Hey, Judy! How dare you talk to your husband like that? I don't care if you're tired from taking care of our kid or if you're busy from work.
What did you just say?
You're such a useless wife. There are a lot of other women who work full-time while they take care of their child.
You're right about that, but they all try their best to manage to take care of everything. No one considers it to be easy.
there it is. They all, as you say. Who the heck are they? Stop trying to justify yourself by making the noun in a plural form.
What?
You're a typical example of an incompetent person. When you're being pointed out about what you're not capable of, you tend to snap back instead of being remorseful.
Hey, what exactly are you trying to tell me?
Shut up, you don't have the right to argue with me! The world is just so unfair. Even an incompetent person like you gets to climb up the ladder as long as you kiss up to your boss. Oh, I really hate people like you!
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Are you in a bad mood?
Yeah, I am! They made personnel announcements today, and my junior colleague who sucks at his job ended up getting a promotion before me!
What? Your junior colleague?
He sucks at what he does. He gives excuses all the time, just like you, and he got promoted. I'm great at what I do, but I'm a rank-and-file employee.
Oh, Daniel.
I'm already in a bad mood because of that, but you don't even care to cook for me, and this is so frustrating.
Hey, I have nothing to do with that. You can't take it out on me.
Shut up. I don't want to hear you say anything when you're an incompetent wife.
What did you just say?
It's only normal for you to balance childcare and work. Now hurry up and come home so you can cook for me, or else we're getting a divorce. Ugh. Maybe I'll go vent to my mom that I want to break up. Hey, Judy! Did you not cook dinner again? You're such a failing wife, and that never changes!
I need to work overtime today. I've been assigned to lead a new project.
What? Are you saying that you're assigned as a project leader when you're so incompetent?
So, I need you to take care of your own dinner. I already reached out to the preschool so they take care of our child overtime. There's some food inside the fridge, too.
You better be kidding! Why can't you cook freshly made food for me? You can't be feeding me with food that you cooked in advance?
Huh?
You're leading a new project, huh? You're just a wife! Stop being all cocky. You're probably trying to show off that you're great at your job. But that's not gonna be a valid excuse for you to be lousy with housework!
That's not what I was trying to say. Anyway, Daniel, what's going on? You sound even more frustrated than usual.
Sure, I am! I'm in a worse mood than ever! My junior colleague ended up becoming the department manager!
Your junior? Is that the person who was promoted before you last year?
Yeah, that's right. He's the sales department manager now. So he's gonna be my direct supervisor from now on.
Really?
And that alone is just so frustrating. But that guy, he gave me a lecture first thing after getting promoted. He did it in front of others, too.
What?
I tend to let out my stress by eating, so you better hurry up and come home so you can cook, you failing wife!
You can't be demanding me to do that. I still have work to take care of.
Ah! You're not entitled to rebel against your husband. I'm extremely angry right now. If you won't do as I say, I don't mind us having a divorce right now!
What?
Well, we might as well file it. I need to teach my wife a lesson since she's getting carried away recently. We'll file the divorce, and I'm dumping you.
Hold on, Daniel. Why are you saying that out of nowhere?
If you don't want the divorce, you'd better come home immediately to cook. As a wife, you need to take care of your husband.
What?
Are you sure you don't need to rush home now? Are you sure you want the divorce?
Look, Daniel.
Let me make it clear that I'll be kicking you out of the house the moment we break up, and that'll make you and the kid homeless. It's a punishment for rebelling against me. Take that!
You can't take it out on me. What the heck is wrong with you?
Oh, are you trying to talk back just because you're a little successful at work? Okay, I made up my mind. I need to make you understand where you stand. So I'm going to file for divorce. You'll lose a place to live if we break up. What do you mean by that, Judy?
Huh?
Did you say we got divorced a year ago? What are you even talking about? We never filed the divorce application. Are you an idiot?
Huh? We already filed the divorce application long ago.
What?
Why do you sound so surprised? You asked your mother to file the divorce application.
Huh? My mom? Hold on. What in the world is going on? I don't get this.
Daniel, you always insulted me that I'm a useless wife, and every time you've been telling your mother that you want to break up with me. After hearing that, your mother filed the divorce application for us.
What? Why would Mom file that for us? Besides, how does she even have our divorce application?
Don't you remember? You posted the signed divorce application on the fridge since a few years ago.
Yeah, I noticed it went missing at one point, though. I thought you threw it away!
No, your mother took that divorce application.
What?
She said it was interesting, and she took it with her without asking us. She said that she's going to file that divorce application for us whenever you told her that you wanted to break up with me.
Wait, was that 1 year ago?
That's right. Your mother reached out to me a year ago. She said you told her that you wanted to break up with me and that she'll be filing it for us. She sounded all proud.
What?
She always hated me, especially for having a full-time job. She probably thought she could tame me for doing that.
What? What the heck? I wasn't told that she filed our divorce application!
But just so you can make me understand where I stand, you planned on filing it anyway, right? We're ultimately at the same ending point.
Oh, well, that's true.
Thanks to that, I understand where I stand. So, I'll leave you with our child. I'll never be back to live with you again.
What?
I never moved out after your mother filed for our divorce because I wanted to get ready to be on my own. I planned on moving out a little later, but I'm climbing the ladder smoothly, so I'll never be home today. I'll just leave.
Hold on a second. Are you being serious?
Yes, dead serious.
You can't possibly live on your own with the kid. I never thought Mom would file the divorce application when I signed it as a joke. Stop getting all angry over something so small. Just hurry up and come home.
No, I won't. Goodbye. Thank you for everything. He was crying as he asked if I'd truly filed his divorce. I never thought he'd be crying out of joy. I served him well as a mother. I hope for your sake that he was crying out of joy. Of course he was! His incompetent wife finally moved out! Well then, I've been an incompetent
It's about time. You regret leaving me, right?
Huh? Daniel?
I'll make an exception and allow you to come home. I don't mind getting back together with you. We can fill out a marriage application again.
Why are you saying that all of a sudden?
I'm sure you're remorseful by now. Just because you've been successful at work, you got carried away and you impulsively left home. But it's just you and the kid. I'm sure you're struggling every day.
Huh? What's wrong with you? And you don't mind getting back together? Just who do you think you are?
I'm your husband!
What?
Stop acting so tough! Even though you're climbing up the ladder, you have divorced status and a kid! I'm sure you're not getting paid well enough. You can't possibly raise your kid on your own!
I'm surprised you have the audacity to say that when you've never taken care of our child. I've been practically raising him on my own until now. Things haven't really changed. Actually, you won't end up getting in my way. So things are a lot easier for me now.
I said stop acting so tough! Even if taking care of the kids is easier for you, I'm sure you're facing financial challenges.
What?
You're a woman, and you don't make a decent enough salary to raise a kid. I'm telling you that I'll make an exception to get back together with you. So hurry up and come home!
Is $7,000 not enough salary to raise a child?
Huh?
I have no problem with my salary, but if I'm considered low income, I wonder how much I have to make so I'd be considered wealthy.
What? $7,000 a month?
I make at least more than twice your salary. But are you still calling me low income?
Hold on a second. What in the world is happening? How do you even make so much salary?
I told you before. Ever since your mother filed for our divorce, I've been getting ready to be on my own, just to make sure I'll be fine raising my child on my own. I've worked so hard. I've been assigned to be a leader, and I've made accomplishments. And I got promoted after that, and I'm currently in a managerial position.
Managerial position? You?
That's right. And speaking of managerial position, I saw your junior colleague the other day. The one that used to be your subordinate, who ended up becoming your direct supervisor.
What?
My company owns a venue, and there was a seminar that was hosted for businessmen there. I got to speak to him, but he seems to be quite talented. I could tell how wonderful a person he is just by talking to him for a few minutes.
What are you even talking about? He's just saying things. You would understand that I'm far more talented than he is, right?
No, your junior colleague is far more talented than you are. He's studying business management by attending a seminar on his day off. He's very eager about work, and he's a wonderful person.
What?
I spent a few minutes talking to him. And he told me that he's struggling to help an older subordinate get better at his job. It sounded like you're giving him a hard time. He told me a lot about you.
What?
I heard you have a big mouth at work, but on the other hand, you don't know how to apologize when you make a mistake. You're always talking behind other people's backs. A typical example of someone who's incompetent at their job.
What did you just say?
Anyway, I'm busy. I need to go pick up my son. Bye. of my grandson. Just so you can focus on work, I could pick him up from preschool too. Are you talking to me right now on behalf of your beloved son, so you could persuade me to be back with him? He's such a typical example of an incompetent person. What? He can't apologize to me, so that's why he's asking you to do that for him. An exact typical example of someone who's incompetent at work. Oh, you don't have to be so mean. I promise I'll never enter your house without asking. I never thought you were such a talented wife for my son. You're not getting out of this conversation at this point. Go ahead and live happily ever after with your son, who will be a rank-and-file employee for the rest of his life. Have a wonderful life. Daniel is still a rank-and-file employee without ever getting promoted to this date, and he's now on a list of candidates to be laid off next. However, without even realizing that, he's been sloppy with his work as always. I heard he moved into his parents' house after he broke up with me, and he's still been lazy after moving too. After Hillary discovered about Daniel's income as he moved back in, she almost passed out to discover how low income his son was getting. She thought that she could have me take care of her while Daniel could provide her financial support in the future. So she never saved up her Social Security money. I heard she's currently rushing to find a part-time job. Hey Emma, about high school admission, can we talk for a moment?
Sure, Mom, what's up?
After all, you want your first choice to be the high school in a neighboring town, right?
Yeah. The commute will be tough, but I absolutely want to go to that private high school in the neighboring town. Because the uniform is super cute!
I see. Then if you want, how about actually taking the entrance exam?
What? Really? Mom, you kept saying it was impossible because I'd never be able to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. What changed your mind so suddenly?
Well, about that. If you and I lived near the high school, there wouldn't be any particular problem, I think.
Huh? Live near there? You and me? What do you mean? Like we'd move there?
Actually, Dad and I are thinking about getting divorced.
Huh. Oh, wait, what did you just say? Divorced? Are you serious?
We're thinking of divorcing when you graduate middle school, Emma, and then you would move to the neighboring town with me. I've already been looking at apartments there. There are some nice places within walking distance of your dream school, so then everything will work out for you. What do you think about that?
Wait a minute. Divorce from Dad? What's this all of a sudden?
Actually, well, Dad and I had a big fight. Such a big fight that it's difficult to continue as a family, so I think divorce is the only option.
A big fight about what? What happened?
It's complicated, Emma. Adult relationships can be difficult to understand.
Hey, Mom, could it be that Dad's affair is the cause?
What? Emma, did you know about it?
Yeah, I actually saw them by chance. Dad was walking hand in hand with a beautiful woman. It was like 3 weeks ago near the station downtown. I was with my friends and I saw them going into that fancy restaurant. I thought maybe it was a work thing, but they were definitely holding hands together.
Oh, is that so? Anyway, it's complicated, but then I guess this makes things easier to explain. So the thing is, Dad betrayed you and me by having an affair. So I was thinking, after the divorce, let's move to the neighboring town together. We can start fresh, a new life, living just the two of us.
No, I'm not moving. Can't you go to the neighboring town by yourself?
What?
Because I'm going to continue to live with Dad. You adults are free to divorce, but then please leave by yourself. Don't drag me into this. I have my friends here, my life here.
But Emma, why? You're choosing Dad who had an affair? After what you just told me you saw?
Yeah, affairs are pretty normal, right? They show them on TV news all the time. Politicians, celebrities, everyone does it. Besides, even though Dad had an affair, he's still fulfilling his role as a father. He properly earns enough so I don't have to go without anything. He pays for my school, my clothes, everything.
Huh?
If Dad had an affair and low income, that would be impossible. But Dad properly earns money from his job. Dad working at a big corporation and Mom working at a small company, so the only answer is to go with Dad. I mean, think about it logically.
Wait a minute. Huh? You decided based on your parents' income?
Yeah, I'm still a kid. I can't survive without adults taking care of me, so I'll decide based on which one will make me happier, right? I want to keep going to cram school. I want to keep buying clothes and hanging out with friends.
Then it should definitely be me.
Huh?
Emma, the work situation is different. You need to listen to me, actually.
What's different? I don't care about excuses or anything like that, so just get out already, you poor housewife!
Huh.
Sorry, but yesterday Dad told me. He said we'll probably divorce, but if you go with Mom, be prepared for a poor life. He said you barely make any money compared to him, and that you would probably have to move to some tiny apartment.
What did you say?
That's why I'm going to live with Dad, so just hurry up and leave. Dad and I will be perfectly fine without you, so you don't have to wait for my graduation or anything to get divorced.
Hey, Mike, what is this about? You filled our daughter Emma's head with strange ideas, didn't you?
Hey, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
Don't play dumb. You told Emma, didn't you, that if she goes with me, she'll live in poverty. How could you say such a thing?
Shut up! I love my daughter too. For that, I'll even exaggerate things a bit. A father has to protect his child's future.
Oh, you have love for your daughter? You left everything about raising a child to me. When was the last time you helped with her homework? When did you last go to a parent-teacher conference?
Shut up! A father's love is hard to see, but I properly love my daughter Emma. I'll do anything to live with her.
What is a man who has affairs saying? A man who truly loves his daughter wouldn't have an affair that triggers divorce. You destroyed this family, not me.
Hey, don't get angry just because Emma didn't choose you. Face the facts. She chose her father over her mother.
Huh?
I understand you want to be angry after being abandoned despite taking care of her for years, but it's your fault for not being able to convince her again, so don't take it out on me.
You're right. After all, Emma has the right to decide on custody. Whatever she chooses, I can't complain about what Emma decided.
Then custody goes to me, right? Well then, let's have you start paying child support to us from next month. $3,000 every month from now on. Thanks! It's the least you can do as a mother.
Huh? Wait a minute. Child support is $3,000 a month? That seems extremely high.
Yeah, that's right. Just so you know, it's not a rip-off. It says so in the child support calculation table, so it can't be helped. I looked it all up online already.
Mike, your purpose was this child support from the beginning. That's why you plotted to take custody of our daughter.
Hey, Emma said she's going with me. No matter what accusations you make, you have no choice but to pay as a mother.
You planned to claim custody with this intention from the start. That's the worst. What do you think children are? She's not a paycheck. She's our daughter.
Well, don't get so angry. Sure, child support was part of the goal, but it's really better for Emma if I get custody. Think about it rationally.
What do you mean?
Because after divorcing you, I'm planning to remarry my girlfriend right away.
What?
Then we'll both have parents here and a good environment for our daughter. This should be better for Emma than making her a single-parent household kid. She'll have a proper family again.
A proper family with your affair partner? That's enough. I realize that talking to you is a complete waste of time. I'll divorce you quickly and get out.
Yeah, get out! Get out! Just make sure to keep up with the child support from now on.
Mom, I just heard. So Dad's kicking you out? Sounds like he told you to get out quickly.
Yes, that's right. So I need to pack my things quickly.
Huh? You're being so calm about this. I thought you'd be crying your eyes out and going crazy.
Hey, Emma, let me ask one last time. Are you really okay with going with Dad?
Huh? What's with that question? You're being annoying. I already told you my decision. Why do you keep asking the same thing?
That person had an affair, and he's the worst kind of guy. You're already in middle school and can make proper judgments, right? And you still say you want Dad? Dad hardly took care of you at all. I'm the one who helped with homework, went to school events, stayed up when you were sick.
Look, for kids, who took care of them is totally irrelevant. More than that, it's about who has money. Dad can buy me things, take me places. That's what matters in real life.
Hey, Emma, if that's the case, then you should definitely come with me.
Huh? Save the nonsense for when you're sleeping. Who would go with you who works at a small company with low pay? Dad explained everything about your job. How you barely contribute to the household income. You should stop being stubborn and just continue being married to Dad while accepting his affair. Lots of wives do that, you know. Just pretend you don't know and keep the family together.
Who would do such a thing? What are you even saying? Have some self-respect, Emma.
But if you divorce, you will go straight into poverty. So is it really okay to be so stubborn? You should just honestly tell Dad, please don't divorce me. Swallow your pride and apologize for being a bad wife.
What did you say? Who taught you to think like this?
Mom, are you really going to be okay divorcing Dad? A lonely, miserable life of poverty is guaranteed. How pitiful! You'll probably have to get multiple part-time jobs, living in some tiny apartment, eating convenience store food.
I make $200,000 a year, so I'll be fine.
Huh?
So you're worried about me leaving? I'm glad you had at least some conscience. It seems my child rearing wasn't completely wasted.
Wait, Mom, what are you suddenly saying? Oh, maybe it's a typo?
Huh? What is?
Right, there's no way you make $200,000 a year because your annual salary is a pitiful $10,000. That's barely anything.
What?
That's what Dad said. He said Mom looks like she's working hard, but actually makes only $10,000 a year. Because you work at a terrible small company, your salary is low.
Dad told you that? And you believe him?
Yeah, but unlike you, Dad works only 4 days a week and makes $100,000 at a big corporation. That's why Dad said I'd definitely be happier with him. He said with his salary, I could go to any private school I want, even that expensive prep school I mentioned.
I can't believe this. First, let me say that people who have affairs are also the type who lie to people easily.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Dad makes $100,000, working 4 days a week at a big corporation? What is that man talking about when he's actually just an unemployed freeloader?
Huh? Actually, an unemployed freeloader? What do you mean by that? That's impossible, Mom, because Dad goes to work every day.
You must have believed his words, but actually, Dad isn't working at all. He quit his company 3 years ago. 3 years ago, Emma. Think about it.
Huh? 3 years ago? That's when I started middle school, but that can't be right.
Meanwhile, I work hard for Dad's share too, making $200,000 a year. Our household was sustained by my earnings. Every bill, every expense, your school fees, all from my salary.
Wait, that's a lie. Don't say random things just because you want custody of me. You're just making stuff up now because you're so desperate.
Oh, it's true. If you can't believe it, why don't you ask Dad directly about all of this?
No, I don't need to ask, because this is absolutely impossible. Quitting his company 3 years ago, that's a lie. Dad also went to work from morning to evening every day. We always left the house together as a family of 3, with him saying, I'm off to work. I saw it with my own eyes every single day.
That's right. I went to the office, you went to school, and Dad went to his parents' house every day.
Huh? Parents' house? You mean Grandma and Grandpa's house?
That's right. Dad actually went to his parents' house from morning to evening every day.
Why? Why did he need to go there every day? What was he doing there?
It was for caregiving.
What? Caregiving? But why didn't anyone tell me?
These past few years, Emma, you've been busy with school and club activities. You haven't been able to visit Grandma and Grandpa's house at all, so you wouldn't know, but Grandma and Grandpa became unable to care for themselves. Dad said they needed full-time care.
Really? Wait, so Dad isn't a freeloader but just not working because of caregiving? I had no idea Grandma and Grandpa were in such bad condition.
That's right. But since being unemployed is embarrassing, he asked me not to tell you. He said he didn't want you to worry about money.
I see. That's an understandable situation. Actually, Dad is amazing for quitting work to do caregiving. That shows he really cares about family.
Yeah, I was fooled thinking the same thing.
Huh? Fooled? What do you mean fooled?
The caregiving was a complete lie. Even that was Dad's lie.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean? I don't understand the story at all. You just said Grandma and Grandpa needed caregiving.
The truth is, Grandma and Grandpa are healthy enough that they don't need caregiving. It seems Dad wanted to quit his job and laze around, but of course, I wouldn't allow that, so he involved his parents in lying to me. They all conspired together to deceive me.
What? Then what was Dad doing at Grandma and Grandpa's house every day? If they didn't need care, why was he there?
He was just lazing around, playing games, watching YouTube, eating lunch that Grandma made, just sleeping on their couch, using their internet, living like a teenager with no responsibilities. And as a result of having too much free time, he started having an affair.
What is that? Unbelievable! So he's been lying to both of us this whole time? About work, about money, about everything?
But even so, you like that kind of dad, don't you? I will leave alone, so live happily together with Dad and your new mom, the three of you.
Hey, Susan! How long have you known? Just answer me right now!
Known what? You'll have to be more specific.
Don't play dumb! Answer me! How long have you known that my parents are healthy enough not to need caregiving? When did you find out I wasn't actually doing caregiving?
About half a year ago, I suppose. A young person at work recommended Instagram, so I registered.
Ah! What does Instagram have to do with anything?
Then, through contact synchronization, your parents' account showed up. I was shocked to see your parents, who seemed to have such a hard time with canes, in front of me, energetically climbing Mount Washington. Your mother looked healthier than me in those hiking photos.
What? Mom and Dad were on Instagram?
They've already climbed 10 mountains just this year. And not just easy trails, challenging mountain peaks. There were even photos of you and your affair partner climbing together. I have screenshots of all their Instagram posts. Having an affair with your parents' approval, what a privileged position.
No, that's different.
What's different about it? Do you want to say that you explained to me it was an affair due to caregiving stress?
Well, that is... Look, the situation is complicated.
Just so you know, after the divorce is finalized, I'm also going to sue your parents as accomplices to the affair.
Huh? Accomplices? Wait, you can't sue my parents?
Affairs are illegal acts. I can claim damages for promoting that illegal act. They helped you deceive me, provided you with alibis. They're accessories to fraud and adultery. You're a whole family of liars and cheaters.
Really? But they're old people. They don't have money to pay damages. You can't do this to us.
Actions have consequences, Mike. Be prepared for deceiving me as a family.
Mom, I'm going with you! If I go with Dad, I'll go straight into poverty. I absolutely don't want that. So please, let me come with you.
Oh, what's this all of a sudden? I thought you had made your decision already.
I heard about the situation, Mom. You claimed damages from Dad, his affair partner, and Grandma and Grandpa, right? The whole house is now in chaos.
Yes, that's right. I claimed about $50,000 from Dad, $30,000 from his affair partner, and $20,000 from his parents. It's what they owe for the deception and betrayal.
And because of that, there's a huge fight going on here. The affair partner, Grandma and Grandpa, everyone is saying they'll cut ties with Dad. Everyone is screaming at each other. It's like a war zone in this house.
What?
Dad said he never thought he'd be claimed for so much in damages. Since he's unemployed with no ability to pay, he thought even if sued for damages by you, it would be about $3,000 at most. He kept saying, how can she ask for so much money? He was crying about how unfair it is.
Oh, that man is such an idiot. Even without ability to pay, there's still a duty to pay. I can't believe he didn't even know about that. Anyway, I'm prepared to go to court and seize assets.
But in Dad's mind, he thought the damages would be just a little, and then everyone would live together at Grandpa's house. Then there'd be no rent, and the affair partner is a nurse with money. He had it all planned out like some fantasy.
So, he planned to stay unemployed even after remarriage? What kind of man expects his new wife to support him?
But his girlfriend didn't know about living together, and she broke up with Dad after being forced to pay damages. She won't even answer his calls anymore. She blocked him on everything.
What? So his perfect plan fell apart immediately.
So Dad frantically asked Grandma and Grandpa to lend him money. But Grandma and Grandpa were angry, saying, "We have to pay money because of you. We helped you, and this is how you repay us." And they cut ties with him. They said they're too old to deal with his drama.
Nobody predicted this would happen. How lightly did they take affairs? Did they think there would be no consequences?
So at this rate, I'll end up living alone with unemployed Dad. Dad told me to give up on high school and start working after graduating middle school. He said we need the income and can't afford school fees. He wants me to get a job at a convenience store or something.
I suppose that's what would happen, especially since that man couldn't afford private high school. He can barely afford food at this point.
I hate that. That's why I'm going with you. Please, I'm begging you. I'll be a good daughter from now on.
But I don't want that. I absolutely won't take custody, so don't come to me. You made your choice. Stick with it.
Don't say such cruel things. I was lied to. I didn't know the truth. Please have mercy on me.
No way.
Then I have my own ideas too. I'll really claim that $3,000 monthly child support with Dad. Dad told me I should be able to get at least that much. Is that really okay with you? You'll have to pay me every month for years.
That's fine. I'll make it offset against the damages from the affair partner and your grandparents.
Huh? What do you mean offset?
If you pay the damages in a lump sum, I'll pay $3,000 monthly child support. But if that's impossible, I'll waive the damages in exchange for offsetting with child support. Simple business transaction.
Wait, offsetting means I won't get child support either? You won't do anything for me? You'll just abandon me completely?
Why do you think I'm giving you two choices? If you want child support, just bring $100,000 in lump sum damages. If your dad and his family can pay what they owe, then I'll support you.
There's no way Dad can do that. He doesn't have $100,000. His parents will never give him that much money.
Then offsetting with child support is still better. Tell Dad he should be happy the amount he has to pay decreased. He's getting a discount on his debts.
That's... Mom, please, I'm your daughter. Don't you love me at all?
Well then, Emma, take care. You two deserve each other. Live happily with Dad. The divorce was finalized shortly after, with child support being offset against damage reduction. My daughter Emma apparently decided not to continue her education after graduating middle school and to start working instead. She said, "I've lost all motivation to study," and turned to delinquency, frequently getting into trouble with the police. As for my ex-husband, Mike, he finally started working, but no company would hire a middle-aged former freeloader. He's now making ends meet with a part-time job at a moving company. However, he quickly hurt his knee, got a slipped disc, and when he returned to work, he broke customers' belongings. He's apparently on the verge of being fired. Despite being a family of just two, I hear their household dysfunction is unstoppable.
You must be Molly. I heard you've been claiming to be Kenneth's fiancé.
Who are you?
Huh? Why are you being all rude?
You don't get to say that when you haven't properly introduced yourself. I don't think I need to be polite to a person like that.
How dare you snap back at me just because you're engaged to the CEO's son? You don't get to be all cocky.
I said, who are you? Let's start from there.
You're such a hassle. My name is Julie. I'm going to be Kenneth's wife.
What?
There, I introduced myself. Are you happy now?
What exactly are you talking about? Did you say you're going to be his wife? I'm Kenneth's fiancé.
You're only engaged to him. Kenneth plans on marrying me and I know it.
What? I don't get this. Do you know what it means to be engaged?
Oh, shut up! Anyway, Kenneth is going to marry me. So, Molly, I'm sorry, but I need you to break up with him.
I'm not going to do that.
What?
Is that all you wanted to talk to me about? Well then, have a nice day.
Hold on a second. Molly, you said you're not going to do that, right?
Yes.
Why can't you just do as I say? I'm the one who's going to marry him.
I'm the one to ask you. Why do I have to do as you say when you're a stranger? I'm just going to talk to him about it.
I don't know what to say to you. You're just so charmless. A woman claims to marry him out of nowhere. You should cry or get upset or something. You're so boring.
Huh?
Just as Kenneth said. He said you're smart and kind, but you're charmless. He said he likes a charming girl like me. Of course, compared to a boring woman like you, I'm so much of a better woman.
Hold on a second. What? Are you telling me that you and Kenneth are truly in a relationship? Not that you're being delusional.
Huh?
I thought you were being delusional.
Of course not. Kenneth and I have been in a relationship for a year now.
That long? So, has he been cheating on me for an entire year?
What a shame. We truly love each other, so it's not considered cheating.
What?
We're not just together to have fun. We're serious about a relationship, and we have marriage in mind.
But then, he was going out with you while he was engaged to me. Isn't that considered cheating?
Anyway, he's going to marry me. So, I need you to immediately break up with him. I understand it's frustrating to lose him when he's the CEO's son, but he's already mine.
Did you think I'll easily agree to this? Besides, our wedding is tomorrow.
He told me about that. He said he invited a lot of wedding guests for his large wedding that suits a CEO's son.
Yes, that's right.
But don't worry about that. I already reached out to the venue to tell them that the bride has been switched out.
Huh? The bride has been switched out?
That's right! What I'm telling you is that tomorrow's wedding will be between me and Kenneth, and you're not invited.
What did you just say?
So now I'm taking Kenneth from you. I'm sorry that I took a wealthy groom from you.
I need you to explain. A girl named Julie reached out to tell me that she's the bride now.
I'm sorry, Molly. I decided to marry her instead.
What?
I'm so sorry about all of this, but Molly and I were destined to get married. We have no choice but to get married.
I don't get what you're saying. So, you've been cheating on me for a year, right? And you're trying to put off our engagement a day before our wedding. You must be looking down on me.
No, it's not like that, Molly. I didn't mean to do this to you, but I really didn't have a choice.
What do you mean? You better explain this to me so I understand.
Well, Julie is pregnant.
What?
I was planning on breaking up with her when I married you, but she's carrying my child, and I need to be responsible as a man.
If you're going to act like a man, you shouldn't have cheated in the beginning. Besides, a woman who would say anything like that are either not even pregnant or pregnant with someone else's baby.
Hey, stop being so rude! Julie is pregnant with my baby! We even got a DNA analysis, too!
What? Really?
I guess we can still do the analysis when the mother's still pregnant. At first, I couldn't believe it, so that's why I had her get a DNA analysis.
And are you telling me that the analysis tells that you're the father?
That's right, and at this point I need to be responsible for the baby. I already accused her of lying or that the baby was someone else's to make her get a DNA analysis, but she's still kind enough to accept me like that, and I need to respond to her kindness.
So, who's going to respond to my feelings? Our wedding is supposed to be tomorrow. My parents, my relatives, and my friends are all planning to be there to celebrate my big day.
I'll make sure I pay them as a token of apology. I'll give a little extra on top of the accommodation fees we planned on giving, and I'm sure they'll all forgive me.
What?
And of course I'll pay you compensation for this too. I'm the CEO's son. I have all the money in the world. I'll pay as much money as everyone wishes.
Good morning! It's such a nice day, a perfect day to have a wedding.
It seems so. Good for you.
The venue is so pretty and big, and I fit into the dress without a problem. I can't wait until the wedding starts.
What? Are you allowed to wear the dress? Kenneth told me that you were pregnant.
Oh no, Kenneth. I can't believe he already told others about my pregnancy. I wanted to make a surprise announcement today. We talked about it.
Huh?
Fortunately, my belly hasn't gotten big yet, so I can wear the dress. But during the wedding reception today, I plan on announcing my pregnancy. I wonder if everyone will be happy for us.
It seems like you're getting carried away.
Sure, wouldn't all brides get excited about a wedding? I get to wear such a pretty dress. And the day is going to be all about the two of us. I couldn't fall asleep last night because I was too excited.
You should quit having those rainbows and butterflies in your brain. Do you really think everyone's going to congratulate your wedding after you stole someone else's man?
You're being sour because I stole Kenneth from you. But nice try. We'll have a lot of people celebrating our wedding. Don't you dare underestimate the CEO, son.
Huh?
He has a lot of connections. He said he invited a lot of friends, and he invited a lot of people with whom he has a professional relationship. From those people's perspectives, no one cares who the CEO's son will marry. All they care is that the groom is happy with the marriage.
You have quite some guts. I guess the people who will just be there to kiss up to the CEO's son won't really care who the bride is.
So I know that we'll have a wonderful wedding today. I get to marry the CEO's son, and I get to use the venue without planning anything. I got so lucky. All there is to get celebrated by a lot of people.
But no one's coming.
Huh?
Are you doing a surprise announcement at a wedding without any guests? I hope you enjoy that.
Hey, why are you saying that? Did you say no one's coming? That's not possible. I know you're mad. But I don't want you making things up right before my wedding.
I'm only telling the truth.
Huh?
But you still have time before the ceremony. You never know. Maybe a miracle might happen and you'll have one guest who might decide to attend your wedding.
Hey, what the heck is your problem?
Anyway, have a good day. Good luck enjoying a wonderful wedding with the cheating groom.
Molly, what's going on? No one's here. None of his friends or his family are here. There isn't a single person here to celebrate our wedding.
I knew I was right.
What in the world is going on? What did you do? Why isn't anyone here?
I didn't do anything. My groom and my venue were both stolen a day before my wedding, so I'm just home, all relaxed.
That can't be possible! Today is the wedding of the CEO's son! There's supposed to be a huge crowd here! Why isn't anyone showing up?
I don't think there's anything strange about that. No one wants to be on my bad side.
What?
I understand you're excited to marry Kenneth because he's the CEO's son. But you should have done a research on your end, just so you were aware of whose fiancé you ended up stealing.
What? Whose fiancé I ended up stealing? I just stole it from a charmless girl like you, right?
And do you happen to know which company CEO's daughter that charmless girl is?
Huh? CEO's daughter?
Once and for all, hello, I'm Kenneth's ex-fiancé. And I'm the daughter of a CEO who runs a company that's incomparably bigger than Kenneth's parents. I'm sure you've heard of Green Frontier Corporation.
Green Frontier Corporation? Hold on, you're lying! That's where my dad works.
Oh, really? I'll talk to my dad then. We'll find out who your father is.
What?
I'll have my father have a talk with him.
What?
I hope you now understand who you stole your fiancé from.
You're lying. Hold on. Is that why no one's here? Because you're the daughter of the CEO who runs a huge company?
You'll probably have to ask everyone why they chose not to attend, but I'm sure that's the reason, if they end up celebrating a marriage after having the groom stolen. It's pretty much the same as celebrating the CEO's daughter getting betrayed.
What?
If they're smart enough to protect themselves and their own company, they'll be smart enough not to risk themselves to do anything like that.
Oh, God.
Oh, by the way, Kenneth's parents are at my house right now. They're both on the ground by our front entrance trying to apologize to us.
Kenneth's parents?
Kenneth has quite some guts, thinking that he'll enjoy the wedding when his parents are on the ground apologizing about it. Anyway, I hope the two of you live happily ever after.
Why aren't you surprised? Their son gets to marry the woman that he loves. They'll get to see their grandchild soon, too.
So what? More importantly, they'll be losing a lot of other things, and that's why your parents are upset.
What the heck? All I did was to put off my engagement with you. And why are they making such a big deal out of this? This is crazy.
What?
Sure, Molly, you're the daughter of the CEO who runs a huge company, but you're just a woman. It's not like you plan on taking over your parents' company. Why is everyone trying to kiss up to you? This is completely ridiculous.
Your brains is what's most ridiculous.
What?
Even if I weren't the CEO's daughter, who would ever celebrate your wedding after cheating?
But what's wrong with that? I just happened to meet the two women out of order. Julie is my destiny.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure you guys can overcome any challenge then. Your destiny is by your side.
Enough! I can't continue living like this. You can take Kenneth back.
What happened to you?
We're in huge trouble. Kenneth's parents ended up cutting ties with him. Actually, not just him. They cut ties with me, too.
Okay.
And for our wedding cost the other day, they said we have to pay it out of our own pocket without their help.
But isn't that normal? The newlywed couple typically pays for the wedding cost. Even though your husband is the CEO's son, isn't it a little sad that you have to rely on his parents?
Oh, I feel so pathetic. No one showed up at our wedding and we never got any wedding gifts from anyone. If only anyone gave us anything, it would have been helpful. But because no one showed up, he ended up spending everything in his savings.
Oh, is that it?
What?
If he spent all his savings, you guys just have to work. He's the CEO's son. I'm sure he'll save up again as long as he works diligently.
The heck with CEO's son! I told you that his parents cut ties with him. His parents fired him from his job, too. He's been looking for a new job. But because of the rumor about our wedding, no one is willing to hire him.
Ah, that sounds like trouble.
Not just that. Like yesterday, we're getting kicked out of the high-rise that he lives in.
What? Even his high-rise?
That's right. The landlord reached out to us out of nowhere and said that we won't get to renew our lease. Since we were supposed to renew our lease next month, we're going to have to move out by then.
Oh, I remember now. I believe my father's friend was the one who was leasing him that unit. He was getting a discount on the rent only because he was my fiancé.
He has no job. He's about to lose a place to live in. How are we even supposed to live from now on? We're about to have a baby. This is completely unbelievable.
I think that line should be saved for your baby. I'm sure the baby is saying that you guys are just so unbelievable as his parents.
Why are you being so rude to me? All we did was to follow our fate to get married.
What's the problem then? You should be proud of yourselves.
What?
Your destiny is choosing to be alongside you. Even if you guys were to lose your jobs or a place to live, you'll be fine as long as your destiny is with you, right? That's what destiny is all about, right?
This isn't okay at all. It's important to be with my destiny, but I want money too.
All I want is to be with someone who won't betray me, though.
Look, Molly. I have a favor for you, although it's humiliating to even ask.
What is it? I'm not letting you borrow any money.
No, it's not that. Will you please hire me?
Huh?
I'll teach you how to meet your destiny. If anything, I'll be your marriage consultant. So for the consulting fee, you can pay me about $3,000. I'll make sure I get you married to a wonderful man.
Thanks, but no thanks. I feel like you'd steal my destiny from me again.
I won't do that, so please. If $3,000 is too much, you can pay me $2,000. Actually, $1,000 will be okay.
In that case, if you guys get a wonderful job, live in a huge mansion, and you guys are happy with your life, you can ask me again. I'll consider having you be my consultant then.
What?
I'll be looking with how many jobs he applied for, had absolutely no luck getting hired anywhere. He ultimately took Julie with him as he moved out of town, just so he could start a brand new chapter of his life. He was such an idiot about handling women, but he was decently talented with his job, so he said he'll get promoted quickly after finding a job. But when it's finally considered, he ends up getting recognized as that dumb son of the CEO, and he either gets shipped out or taken off the promotion ladder. And he'd switch his career again, so he's been making barely enough income to live. As for his wife, Julie, she has been utilizing social media, telling people that she'd be a consultant on how to become a happy woman while she carries her newborn baby. But I heard she still hasn't had any clients as of now.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.